Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Saturday Live Show. I am so pumped for this show, probably because of my new intro. I may have had a little bit too much caffeine when I created that intro yesterday, so bear with me, guys. All new videos today. We have 11 videos. Can you believe it? It's a new record. I think the previous record was 9, and I screwed that up. So we're going for a better result today. 11 videos, no screw-ups. So today's guest, 2Passports 1Dream. Adriana and Dylan will be joining us at about the 15-minute mark. I'm so excited to have them on. I'm such a huge fan of their channel. So it's finally happened. You know, we were kind of booked up for about 6 weeks in advance, and I know we were looking to get them on quickly, but you know, the schedule is what it is. So, but the time is today. So I'm so excited to have them on. I'm going to say thank you to today's mods. Thank you for all that you do. I know you came in early today, monitoring the chat. I appreciate that. That is so great. Let me welcome in some people because I saw some usual suspects coming in early. Wanted to say hello to a couple individuals. Oh, looks like Cowboy Vic came in today. Awesome. Nice to see you again, man. Appreciate that. And let's see, Go More Hike. Can I say we want clubbing now since I have listened to that hip intro song? So you can Go More Hike. But my question to you is, are you watching this in the parking lot of a McDonald's after you've gone through the drive-thru? Because I've seen a couple of your Facebook pictures where you put that on there. Hey, I'm listening to this in the parking lot of the McDonald's. So let me know where you are. Let me see. Fubar Traveler is here. Mr. Mitch, what's up, my dude? Fubar Traveler Ali Brown is actually in Pattaya right now. So he's living the dream in Thailand after going through a 2-week quarantine. So nice to see him in the chat. Mango Sticky Rice here in San Francisco. Mango, do you believe I guess it's going to rain later, but it looks like it's pretty clear outside. But I guess later on today, maybe tonight, it's going to rain. So here comes the rain. Robert N., nice to see you in here. Saying hello to Robert Mack in Asia. Jeff Malone, the many hairstyles of Richard. Yes. Yeah, man. I felt like, classing it up a little bit today. We got some classy guests coming on. Got to look my best, So, hey, got to take pride in how we're wearing the hair today. So I wanted to let you know something interesting now that's happening starting today is we have 8 consecutive weeks of female vloggers coming on the show. So I heard you guys, you're asking for more female vloggers, and it was definitely something was difficult for me to line up, but we've made it happen. So now coming up, the next 2 months are booked full with female vloggers. So I'm excited about that. It's been a lot of work in progress to make that happen. So I'm definitely very hopeful that we get that all going pretty well. The exchange rate, as you see down below, coming back a little bit. USD is at 31.40. Boy, the Aussie dollar definitely not doing well. I feel like back in the day, it was north of 36.40. Definitely not doing so well anymore. That's sad to see. CJ Paradis calling me out, saying the new shirt. That's it, man. You decide. Smiley face or frowny face. It's your decision. It's all up to you. Mr. Mitch posting a link up there for 2Passports 1Dream. Mr. Mitch is going to be busy with links today. I had to send him a preliminary list last night, and then I revised it again this morning, and I actually put an extra person in there that he doesn't know about. But he's such a professional. I don't think he's going to have a problem with that at all. So I wanted to let you know one of the things that has really taken off is the vlogger dance-off. So you might have known last week I had 5 vloggers come in dancing, and in return of them sending a video clip of them dancing, we are actually profiling them on the Vlogger News. So it's really taken off. We have another 4 submissions this week. So, and I got to tell you, this week, it's like next level. Man, these videos came in. I'm like, oh my gosh. So Tommy J told me, Richard, do not reveal the list of participants in the dance-off until we've watched the video. And they're all in there anyways, but he says, don't want to ruin it. So I wanted to definitely queue up this video. It's next level stuff, man. I hope you enjoy this. Crank up the sound because we got some really cool people in the dance-off this week. So take a look at this. We'll be right back and we'll go through the Vlogger News. I think we got everyone in the chat right now, about 55. That's good. Let's play it.
Wait, stretch that. This is for Richard's mom. Let's dance. Ready?
Hi guys, this is for Richard's mum. So stay tuned and watch a little boogie.
Isn't that great? I love those submissions this week. And I got to tell you, I was monitoring the chat. I see the Chocolate Man in Thailand is in the chat. James, come on, man. I'm still waiting on your video. You have a lot of great videos I want to profile, but I can't because, you know, I'm telling everyone, you got to put your dance video in if you want me to profile your channel. So come on, James. You and CJ, same, but different. Should send in like a duo video, you know, something like that. You guys got to get together. So where's my video? I sent it 3 times. I don't know if I can read that chat message. A little controversial. I'm trying to keep it family friendly today. We have a lot of mothers in the chat today. And I think if my mom was able to actually figure out how to chat, she would chat thank you to Teacher Thomas and Bad Badger, but she doesn't know how to do a chat. I've tried to show her, but I think she's still a little shy. One day we're going to see a chat from Richard's mom, and it'll probably say Richard's mom. That's the person commenting. So let's profile some of these great vloggers we saw today. So Chev and Dev, they have a great video that just came out, said that's called "We Did the Best Cooking Class in Thailand, Chiang Mai 2021." I love this video because it was a collaboration video. So not only was it an awesome video just on its own, but they also collaborated with 2Passports 1Dream, Adriana and Dylan. So they're in the video, and Adriana and Dylan have their own video of that situation as well. So it's kind of cool to see them both doing kind of the same video, but different. And I just love their videos. We're having Chev and Dev on in 2 weeks. So I'm excited to have them come on the show. They're making some really incredible videos. So another very underrated channel. I would say if you guys haven't checked it out, you got to get in early because you want to be one of those people that came in, subscribed, and then watch the channel blow up to 100,000 subscribers. I really feel like this is one of those special channels that could take off once it finds its audience. So go take a look at that video. There's also other awesome videos on that channel as well. And then Bad Badger retired in Thailand. Great videos from the south of Thailand. And his tiki bar down there in south of Thailand is looking great. So it's something he's been working on for the better part of about a year. And the tiki bar looks good. He's doing some live streams as well, but a lot of his edited videos are pretty cool. And for those of you that don't know, so Tony is retired in the south of Thailand and built a new house. So beautiful place, beautiful location. And he takes us around his house and the pool and everything like that on his edited videos. So I would say definitely check that out. Teacher Thomas Thailand. So he had a great new video that came out titled Thailand After 11 p.m. Is it open? So I'll save you a spoiler. It's not open. Did not look very good. A little depressing, actually. But Teacher Thomas went everywhere trying to find places that were open and whatnot. And, you know, just not much going on there right now. Everyone's under the restrictions and a lot of stuff is closed up pretty early. So even the 7-Elevens are closing up early. And he's also doing these great sunrise live streams as well. So really a big fan of those because they come on about 3 p.m. my time here in San Francisco, just as the sun is rising there. He's doing some great vlogs where he has the camera on his motorbike and he's cruising down to the beach and doing that kind of stuff. So really, really good video series there that he has with the sunrise, and then also the edited videos kind of cruising around Thailand, seeing what's going on. So really like that a lot. And then the last participant there is See You Around. We're having her on in about 5 weeks, I believe. She's going to be coming on the show. And so a little secret with this channel, you might not know this, but there are some vloggers that don't edit their own videos. Who do they go to? They go to See You Around. She does a lot of video editing for other vloggers. She is really, really good. So she has a great new video set that's titled How to Get Food and Free Food and Green Tea Chiang Mai. So very long title. And it's also in Thai as well. So she does a lot of Thai speaking videos, but with the English subtitles. And then a lot of the stuff is in English as well, but really great channel. And I really love this video. Man, the cinematography in that was just awesome. But I figure, like, instead of talking about it, I'd love to take a look and show you guys what I'm talking about because it's just a great video. So take a look at this and we'll come right back.
So
just some really great videos there. She really is just a pro when it comes to editing this stuff down. I've seen a number of her videos just like that, where she's utilizing speed ramps, stuff like that. I think last time I chatted with her, she's using Adobe Premiere Pro for her video editing, and she knows it very well. So again, she does a lot of editing for other vloggers. I will never say who they are because it's a secret, but she has great videos on her channel as well. So you saw her dancing there, great dancing video of her. I really love that. And her videos are outstanding as well. So please go take a look at the channel, See You Around. You might be surprised at what you see there. So like I mentioned last week's live show, we do have this challenge going to where if you send a video of you guys dancing, I'll profile your channel in the news. And we're also making what I'm calling a summary video that I'm going to play in about a minute, where it has everyone that's done the dancing in the past. So it's going to be kind of cool, and we can continue to profile those channels that are submitting in videos. I would say just feel free to email that to me at richardtravel@gmail.com. And you can also share that with me as well via Dropbox if the file is a little bit too large. I think See You Around actually sent via Dropbox share, so that worked out pretty well. But so I do have a summary video, and we got a lot of videos today, guys. Stay alert. You never know when a video is going to pop in at any time. So got another video here, the outro for the dance. I think we need to like retitle this instead of Did You Know, maybe just like dancing news or something. I don't know. We got to figure out, guys in the chat, it's like your mission. I need a new title for this segment. But I think the video outro is even better than the intro, just because it profiles all of the individuals that were dancing. So I want you guys to check this out. Come on back, and we're going to welcome in our guest, 2Passports 1Dream.
Richard, we are just happy to be here.
We're happy to be here.
We've made it now, haven't we? We're officially, we've made it as vloggers. We're on the Richard Travel Show.
Yes. You're very good at it.
Richard, I'm just going to dance now, dude.
Because in Thailand, Thailand rocks.
So thank you everyone that sent in a dance video. I really appreciate the segment's really taking off. There's a lot of great dancers in there, a lot of funny stuff. And, you know, I even put my own dance video in there and I can't dance. So obviously, you know that by looking at the video. And that was the best of 4 takes. So you guys don't want to see the other 3 takes. But I was actually watching Adriana and Dylan out in the green room as they were watching themselves dancing. Adriana is not a fan of her dancing, but Dylan seems like he's okay with his. And I think his is not so good. I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was like, I don't know. We'll talk to him about it today, but I think he should be a little more embarrassed about his dancing than he is. Just kidding, just kidding. I know I think Adriana's mom is in the chat today. I got to be very professional here. Don't want to make any jokes that might be, you know, negative. So, hey, so I'm a little bit behind on the schedule today, guys. I'm 3 minutes late. I always bring my guests in at the 15-minute mark. Oh my gosh, too many videos to play. So I'm so excited to bring in 2Passports 1Dream. I couldn't sleep last night. If ever there was a time to have a Maggie's Journey live stream overnight, it was last night. I couldn't sleep. I was too excited. I was writing down notes, questions to ask. Oh, it's horrible. So it's time to bring them in. Let's play this little intro that talks about their hotel challenge that they're currently doing. They're starting at 10 pounds per night, going all the way up to 60. I think they're going to finish it up around 100. We're going to talk about that with them today. And we also have some funny videos that I kind of put together as well to kind of talk to them about that. But here's their intro. When we finish playing this, they'll be loaded into the live show.
Hi everyone, I'm Adriana and this is Dylan and we're 2Passports 1Dream and welcome to the Hotel Challenge series.
In this hotel challenge, we go to a hotel every weekend with different budgets, starting from £10 all the way up to £100.
So far we've stayed in some amazing hotels, awesome service, great pools, and there's more to come.
You might be wondering how we can afford to stay at these wonderful hotels on a backpacker's budget. Throughout the week, our daily budget is £50 a day on average.
As the weeks go on, we underspend throughout the week so that we can spend more money on the hotels on the weekend. And this shows you exactly how you can live and what you can do on a backpacker's budget here in Chiang Mai, Thailand.
So if you like budgeting and staying in nice hotels, then subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video.
Adriana and Dylan, welcome to the Saturday Live Show.
Hello.
Hi.
So excited to have you on the show today. I'm such a fan of your channel.
Thank you.
To be here.
Yeah, happy to be here.
I'm a huge fan of people that say they're going to do something and then do it. You know, I feel like your journey from rat race to paradise is inspiring. Do you guys get a lot of comments around that on your videos?
We had a lot of comments on the first video.
Yeah.
When we came to Thailand, and then now we're getting a few on our budget video. But overall, I think mostly it's just on.
Yeah, it's just mostly about the content that we're actually creating. No one really cares how we got here.
I'm the only guy. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
You're so inspiring. I should probably stop doing that in every video. Then is that what you're telling me? Kind of.
I think
kind of
right
stop
now,
it now, Richard.
a lot of people aren't traveling, so maybe it's not on the.
I think once that picks up a bit, we'll probably get more people.
Yeah.
You know, questioning how we did it.
So you guys are so funny because I was playing that the dance outro, and you know, Adriana's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that! I'm so bad." And Dylan is sitting there like he is now, just like, "Yeah, pretty good."
He's like,
I was saying, we need to make a new one.
Yeah, it's like my worst nightmare. I was like, "Oh no, that was terrible."
Yeah.
No, but I thank you.
No,
but see, I'm so influential, right? I'm like, I want a video. Come on, doesn't matter if you're bad.
Yeah,
or good,
the pressure
whatever.
was there. We had to do it.
I don't really know what I was doing. I think I was trying to shuffle or something.
I don't know what I was doing.
I'm glad you cut it down to about 1 second.
Yeah. So you know who next leveled it? I felt like was Chev and Dev when she submitted hers this week. I was
Oh,
like, oh
my goodness,
gosh.
that was so good.
I love the glasses that they were.
Yeah.
Oh, so creative. I felt like, so when we had our pre-interview a couple of days ago, I had to show that to you. I had that all ready to go. Like, just incredible. They did a great job.
Yeah, that was so
with their
good.
video.
Yeah.
So what I thought might be a good thing to do is maybe take a step back here. For those that might not be familiar with your channel, do you kind of want to talk about what the focus of your channel is? And then we'll kind of get into the whole hotel stuff.
Yeah. So to begin with, we were doing kind of a bit of random videos about
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
But then we decided we wanted to go down the sorts of things we enjoyed to do.
Yeah.
And that's going to hotels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just showing people what's out here and what you can get for different price points and stuff. We thought that was a lot of fun, and we thought people might want to see
and
that.
people
as
seem
well.
to like it.
Yeah.
And we enjoy making them as well. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Chev and Dev is in there saying hello to you guys. Oh, they got a little like a code word, like 2P1D. Wow, it's like shorten it down. Wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah. Obviously, friends. I don't know if I can do that. It's like an inner circle to do that, to kind of shorten it down. So awesome.
Start using that.
So for those that might not have read your about section in your YouTube channel, do you kind of want to talk about your backstory, kind of where you came from and where you are today, living in paradise in Thailand? Because I think it's a great story about the rat race to paradise, which probably should have been the title of this live show.
Yeah.
I came to Thailand 2016, 17, traveling just on my own with a friend. And then we met in 2017.
Yeah.
And then, like, one of the first dates that we met, we said, Adriana said, I don't want to stay in the UK. I was like, oh, that's fine. I want to leave as well.
Yeah.
To go traveling again.
So basically, as soon as we moved in together in our first apartment, all we did was just save up so we can go on this sort of journey of a lifetime. It was meant to be Southeast Asia in general, but obviously because of the situation that's going on right now, it's kind of limited to Thailand, but we're having such a nice time.
Yeah, we were meant to come in October, but that got cancelled.
Yeah, and then we came in December, which is actually not too bad.
Yeah, so December, not too bad.
But what was that like, though? Because it sounds like you guys were like in serious saving mode, but you were still dating. It was early on in the relationship, right? What was that?
Well,
I mean, I think
we both enjoy saving.
Yeah, I think we're quite good at like budgeting, and I kind of like making spreadsheets and stuff, and he's excellent at Excel. So we kind of like had fun doing that, and we still managed to sort of squeeze in coffee dates here and there and stuff like that.
But also
quite nice.
The lockdown happened, so
in the UK we couldn't really do anything, so it limited what we could do. So we made it a lot easier to save. Yeah, that's for sure.
And I know you guys told me you're not a big fan of the quality of that first video of you guys coming out to Thailand in the quarantine.
Yeah.
I love it. I think one of the cool backstories that people might not know that we chatted about in the pre-interview was that Dylan had never used video editing software before. Yeah. So in the quarantine for 2 weeks, like you basically went heads down on not an easy program, not like you guys were using iMovie or something. Like you went right to Adobe Premiere Pro. And I'm like,
he doesn't do anything by hacks.
Yeah. So what was that like, Dylan? Was you like watching YouTube videos, tutorials, trying to learn it?
Yeah, constant YouTube videos. I mean, I think we arrived on the 4th and I didn't upload it till the 10th, and I was working like all throughout that time.
Yeah.
Like 6 days solid trying to edit that video. But it was worth it in the end. It's one of our best videos. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's performed well, right? That's your best performing video?
Yeah.
I think there's just a perfect amount of information in there.
Yeah, I think he did an amazing job. I was so nervous to first watch it because obviously he couldn't send it to me and we were quarantining separately. But it was really interesting to see it the first time around. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I had to render it first in like really low quality to send it over to her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now, did you learn the secret where, or maybe if you've learned this or not learned this, around uploading as like an unlisted video, letting it render in high definition, then launching it? Do you guys do that?
Yeah. We used to do our videos in 4K because we have a GoPro. We still got a GoPro 9, but now we use a different camera. But it was taking so long to process the 4K, we decided let's not bother doing 4K. Probably no one uses 4K anyway, so let's just do it 1080p.
Yeah.
It just does everything so much easier.
Yeah, I find that's true. So I feel like a lot of people are just doing 1080p. I feel like on most computers and televisions, you can't really tell the difference. And then people realize like it takes a lot less time. And then editing 4K stuff.
Well.
Yeah, it gives a lot more freedom with the footage.
Yeah, because you guys are recording in 4K and then zooming in, maybe rendering in 1080p. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a little secret I learned like a month in. I'm like, well, this is a great idea. So shoot in 4K and then you can crop in, no loss. Yeah, it's good.
Our camera only does 1080p for slow motion, so we have to do it in 1080p.
Yeah, so we have to crop it down, otherwise it wouldn't make sense.
Nice.
We love to do slow-mos.
So, I've watched all your videos actually a couple times because I'm always looking for interesting questions. But I got to tell you, like one of the ones that I was laughing about that maybe wasn't so funny at the time was the one with you in the hotel room. I think it was the 60-pound challenge with all the thunder and lightning.
That was insane.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So
that
Dylan,
was really scary.
Were you scared with Adriana? Or were you like, no big
No,
deal?
I love it.
He loved it, and I was like, I'm scared. And he's like, you're fine.
So who told who to record that like response to it all?
Well, it was my idea. I just thought it was just we had to record it.
Yeah. I was scared standing next to the window. I don't know if that's like a true thing that you shouldn't be standing next to windows, but I was always told as a kid, like, don't stand close to the windows when there's thunder and lightning. And I was stood there like,
It was closed though, so it's okay.
So I thought like video is worth 1,000 words. We could talk about that the whole time today, but I thought like, so I actually have it to show. So I want to show these people what you're talking about because it's an epic thunderstorm. My gosh, I couldn't believe all the noise. Let's take a look.
Luckily, we got back from 7-Eleven before the rain started. I saw this flashing in the sky, and I was like, no, it must be a screen somewhere. Massive thunderstorm. You could probably see it behind me, and we were planning on ordering food. Obviously, we're not going to put someone through that. I don't know how dangerous it would be to get through now, and it's pouring down with rain. So my mom's going to be like, move away from the window.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But is that for room service not expensive?
It's not too bad, like 220 baht-ish for a main meal and like 120 something for a starter. So
All right, so I have a confession to make here. I may have added some audio to that video.
it makes it more effective.
Yeah.
I think I counted 20 times I inserted thunder sound effect into that video. But, it makes it more funny, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. We should have done that in the original.
Yeah, we should have.
So one of the things you mentioned was like the next day you really felt all the cold air coming in from those windows, right? I feel like it wasn't very well insulated.
No.
Yeah,
it was quite crazy because obviously the hotel was quite expensive, and you could literally feel, you could see them almost bulging, and you could feel it, and you could hear, we can hear like the wind like whistling. It was quite intense, but luckily it stopped before we had to sleep because we would not be able to sleep after that.
Perfect timing. Yeah, I think so. One of the things I want to kind of transition to is the hotel challenge. So I love the creativity with this because it's what it is basically is you're choosing a hotel each week or each couple days?
Yeah.
Each week. And, you kind of switch off, I guess. So Dylan will do 1 week, then Adriana, you'll do 1 week. And it started with Dylan with the 10-pound challenge. And Dylan was all very excited because he came in under the budget. He came in at 8 pounds, right? Per night?
Yeah.
So, wow. So I want to kind of show people this. But before we get into that, I want to say, like, how much research did you do on this, Dylan, before booking it? Was it the first one you saw or what?
No, it was
it had good reviews. He showed me afterwards.
You should see the ratings on there; they're really good, and the pictures looked amazing. I can imagine it'd be quite vibey when backpackers would be there, but it was just quiet. So
it didn't quite. You kind of missed the mark a bit.
Yeah, I can imagine people just go there to sleep after a night out.
Yeah, it's good for sleep. Well, was it even good for sleeping?
If you're drunk, maybe it would be okay.
Well, in Dylan's defense, he said both of the reviews were good, right? Both the 2 reviews were good. All in Thai names and stuff, but it looked like you're pretty good. You ran it through Google Translate. It sounded like it was pretty good. So that was a great one. I love it when you're getting up near like the 50 and 60 pound challenge. Those are pretty nice hotels because of like the bargains that are out there right now. Is that what you're seeing? That there's all kinds of bargains. You can stay at hotels you wouldn't usually stay at?
It's amazing to see because ultimately, before we came to Thailand, our budgeting sort of would have allowed us to stay in kind of hostels and cheaper hotels. But the fact that it's so reduced right now makes some of them, the really amazing ones, we can actually stay there.
Yeah.
We're still getting comments saying that's a bit juicy for what you're getting, but I think they're quite.
I think we're going to get a shock when the prices.
Yeah, when the prices go back to normal, we're gonna.
We won't know what's normal.
Yeah.
Layla is saying the $10 challenge made me laugh. That's awesome. Yeah, it made me laugh too. I watched that a couple times. I thought that was great. And then we got another fan of yours there. What's up? 2P1D. So I feel like that's gonna be catchy now. That's your new nickname. That's so great. Thailand Backpacker says thunderstorm season now.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And CJ Paradis, who lives in Hua Hin, says storms here too. So yeah, and that's the thing. Like people don't understand when it rains in Thailand, thunders in Thailand, it's like next level compared to probably your home country. You don't get rain like that in Sweden or Wales, do you?
We get rain
Get
like
rain.
that, but we don't get thunderstorms a fraction like that.
It doesn't get hot enough.
No, it doesn't get hot enough. So on the rare occasion you'll get like a summer rainstorm, it'll be like one lightning bolt, and then you'll hear the thunder straight away, and then it'll move away, and you're done.
Before you guys came out to Thailand this last time, where you got that one-way ticket to come out, had you been to Thailand before?
Yes.
Yeah.
We came here
2019?
2019, I think
Yeah,
March
came on
2019
a
for 2
holiday.
weeks, just a
Yeah.
holiday, and we couldn't fit enough in really.
Oh, it was like every 2 days we were going somewhere else, on a boat, on a bus. It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was amazing. We'd both been here before that with he went with friends, I went with family, but we love it here.
But now we've got the freedom to do whatever we want.
Yeah.
But obviously COVID is now, so we can't really move about that much.
Yeah.
And Dylan, when you were coming out there initially, were you looking for hotel rooms that didn't have windows? Was that important for you?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that was a thing. So yeah.
Is that a filter in Agoda? Can you actually filter that in Agoda? Like, I want a hotel room with no windows.
Yeah, I want bars on the window.
Yeah. I mean, the windows were on. Like, if
There
they
was
were,
if you went into the bathroom, there was a window.
Yeah.
But yeah, it missed the mark a bit.
Yeah. So I think we're talking about this too much. We got to show this. We got to show
Yeah.
this 8-pound hotel room that Dylan booked. You should be very proud of yourself, Dylan. We're going to come back and talk about the hotel brand that you chose here.
This is what you get for £8. It is so small.
It is very small. Oh yeah. Wait. How do I? This is just a sink. Oh yeah. Oh okay. The shower. Oh, careful. And the shower is on top of it.
So you test out the bed. Open the window. So it doesn't look like there are any windows.
You could open this if you wanted to. No, that's like bolted shut.
I have another confession to make. I may have put some additional music in that video.
Yeah, we love it.
But I felt like that music was fitting for like just the craziness that was going on. When you guys walked in that front door, I'm like, I've been in a hotel like this. I know exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah, I don't think I knew what I was getting into. I was like, oh, it gets weirder and
I was
weirder.
expecting a little bit better, to be honest.
But when the guy came and he was like topless, and we thought, okay, we're like, this is something slightly different.
I feel like I had to put that in there because that should be red flag number one. If you're showing me a room with a guy with no shirt on, that's probably red flag.
Yeah.
I don't think it any worse than that, but it was hilarious because I've been in a room with no windows before. I actually did a hotel review for it. And I was very claustrophobic at first, but I made peace with it. And it was very quiet. It's very quiet.
Yeah, it was not very quiet in our room. It was very loud. You could hear straight through the walls. So it was not quiet in there.
Yeah. So was it mostly like a backpacker's hotel? Do you find that to be the case?
There was just Thai people there when.
Yeah,
now,
I think it normally would be a backpacker's hotel on like standard days. But at the moment, I think it was kind of, yeah.
Mr. Mitch is saying that's a 4-star hotel in his budget. So that's great. So he'll be probably staying there next time he goes there. Maybe he'll seek out that room. And then Gilmore Hike, say 8 pounds is probably one of those dog caves I've seen on TV. But probably not Gilmore Hike, probably a little better than that. And Shree's saying, oh, I miss you, Adriana, 2Passports 1Dream. Is that a friend of yours?
Hi, Shree. Yes, it is.
From back home or in Thailand?
From the UK, yeah.
That's nice. Do you guys plan to get back to kind of visit friends and family?
At some point, we're hoping to go back to Europe so we can just visit friends and family, because we've got friends in the UK, but I've got family in other places in Europe. So
no plans at the moment.
Yeah, no plans at the moment, but at some point.
Mr. Mitch says, reminds you of Martin Sheen's room in Apocalypse Now. So you know what came to mind was the Leonardo DiCaprio's room in the movie The Beach. You know, where like they're in that like backpackers hotel. Which I gotta bust someone out. Can you guys believe my mom had never seen that movie, The Beach? until just recently. I made her sit down and watch it.
Great film.
It's like,
Yeah, it's a good
like
film.
her son is going to Thailand. She should at least watch that movie,
on
you know? Yeah. That's so funny. And then Layla is saying, I stayed in a hotel in Agra, India. The bed was covered with insect moving everywhere. My daughter screamed. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, I didn't see any of that in the bed. I think your bed was pretty clean.
It was really, really clean. I'll
Yeah.
give them that. It was pristinely clean. It was just not maybe.
And the aircon was great.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I feel like you're so positive because that's one of the things you said over and over. Like, oh, the aircon, very good, very cool in here. It's like,
Pick up the good stuff.
Paid £2 for that.
it was great, though. I mean, you went to the one bathroom you thought was a bathroom. It was just basically the sink.
It was just a sink.
Yeah. And then you had the toilet, Thai-style shower and stuff in the other one.
Yeah.
But if you had the aircon on, the actual, the outside bit of the aircon was in that sink room, so it got disgustingly hot in there.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was hilarious video, but I feel like we need to transition into the good stuff, like the 50 and 60 pound hotels. So did Dylan fail or pass that challenge for the 10 pound? Do you give that kind of a mark?
I think he passed. I didn't give it a mark. I don't normally give it a mark, but I think it was okay. Like, we were safe and we slept. It did not include breakfast. Luckily, I think. But yeah, no, I think it was okay.
Maybe you should have a go at doing a £10 one.
Yeah, maybe next time it's a cheap one, I'll try.
Yeah. And then the next one was a 20 pound. Now, were you guys were you surprised at the quality you got in the 20 pound?
Oh, yeah, that was such a nice place. That was amazing, actually.
Yeah.
And they were so nice. I mean, in the first place, the guy was also really nice, but they were really lovely in the 20 pound hotel. That was a great place.
And now, where was that? What was that called?
It was called Kate and Hasu Boutique Hotel. Yeah.
And
really cute place.
And the 10 pound one, I wasn't familiar with that level from the Hyatt Regency. What is that, like a sister brand of the Hyatt?
Yeah.
I was trying to find that online. I couldn't find it. It's probably not the Hyatt, is it? No. Okay.
It was the Marriott Envoy.
That's awesome. But now the recent ones you've done are the 50 and 60 pounds. I love the 50 pound one you did. That was great. You want to talk a little bit about that one? Because that was an awesome place.
Well,
I was so shocked by what that place looked like. When we opened the door, I was like, "Did you rent a whole apartment?"
Yeah,
that was awesome.
It was huge.
Yeah,
and we got so many free gifts.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
The gifts that probably was about £20.
Yeah, they gave us loads of chocolates and
fruit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I thought it was a great scene too, because you basically had bags of snacks.
Yeah,
like you didn't have to go out and Adriana was so excited about the snacks. I never saw someone so excited about peanuts, peanuts. It's like
I know. I started crying at the chocolates. It made me think of like my mom, who's living in Switzerland right now, and I was like, Lint.
Yeah, and you had mentioned you had not seen that recently in Thailand, right?
No, they're really expensive, and when you do see them in the 7-Eleven, you can usually buy like 2 of them. So this was a whole pack. I was like, oh yes.
Yeah. But we had mixed reviews for that hotel.
Yeah, some people didn't like it so much. I thought.
I don't think Dylan, you didn't like the pool too much, did you? It was pretty cold.
It was so cold.
Yeah, I didn't go in.
Yeah,
to be fair.
It was really cold.
It was too cold.
See, that should be like the agreement. You should both have to go into the pool. I feel like Dylan takes it for the team often over and over again with the pool challenge.
I think he's like, ooh,
I love a good pool.
Yeah, and I feel like the 60 pound one had a much nicer pool, right?
Oh
yeah. That was
better. See the one we're doing this week.
You should see the 70 pound one that's coming up tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's the best one yet.
That's got a pool. Yeah.
Now, have you found that most of the pools, they aren't heating them because there's really no one going in? There's no one in the hotel. Are they turning the heaters off?
I don't know. I don't know if they normally would be heated.
Yeah.
Some of them feel crazy cold. So I feel like there's no way they would normally have them at that temperature. But it could be because we're usually, the only few people staying in the hotel. There's not usually that many other people other than us.
But the one we had that was warm, that was nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
So what are you guys finding out in this challenge? Like, are you constantly surprised at the value you're getting in each of these hotels?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm usually most surprised by the amazing service. Because of course you can expect it to be really good at higher price points. But even at the lower price points, every place we've been.
But I think also because these hotels are quite empty right now, we are getting the best one of every category. Yeah. Rather than
some of them, they've upgraded us, I think.
Yeah.
And they know if you need something, they're right there because there's no one else to tend to.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's interesting. So that's a nice segue into the other thing I wanted to talk about was the beer challenge. You do.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
come in, and the challenge. So how it works, guys, is Dylan comes in. Adriana has the stopwatch, starts it. And he calls the front desk for it's one Chang beer. Is that your beer of choice? One Chang beer, and then you time how long it is to get it delivered. Now, some do well, some don't do well at all. But how's that been working out?
Yeah,
what is the record's pretty short, like a couple minutes, right?
2 pounds, 2 minutes.
3 minutes 15 seconds.
3 minutes 15.
For the first
right.
one, and then the second one was 10 minutes and 50.
But we were on a high floor in that one, so obviously, and the first place probably wouldn't have beer.
No, we only started it when there was going to be room service.
Yeah,
in these places, and then the last, the £60 one didn't even. Well, they wouldn't even sell.
They wouldn't deliver the beer. No.
We don't know why either, because they were selling wine in the room. They bought us mocktails, but they wouldn't bring us a.
Yeah, they brought things to the room, but they wouldn't bring a bottle of beer. So.
Yeah, so that was.
And you don't know why they did that, huh?
I think it was because of what's happening right now.
Yeah, it could have been the time frame as well. I'm not sure. Yeah. Maybe specific times they can't do it.
That was a test for you, Dylan, and you passed. So we talked about the words we can and can't say on a live show. Dylan's so good. He's like, because of the situation going on right now. So good. He took notes. That's right. Because the funny thing I told you guys in the pre-interview is like every live show of mine is getting demonetized. It's so sad, and that's kind of affecting the audience who gets exposed to it. But I have to just, make jokes. It's fine.
We're
whatever
trying to
happens,
keep it
happens.
PG so this one won't get demonetized.
Now, did you find out, Adriana, if your mom was going to make the live show?
I can't text anyone because I'm hotspotting right now, so I can't check my phone. So I don't know if my mom's in the live chat.
You're such a good guess. You're such a good guess because we went over that. Like, turn off every other Wi-Fi. You're going to hotspot, turn everything else off. And they actually listened. So awesome. That's so great. So Shevin Dev was saying the 20 pound was a game changer. You want to talk a little bit about that one?
Oh, that was a lot of people loved the 20 pound hotel. Like they loved it. I think it was just.
I just don't understand how that hotel made money from that. Like,
I have no idea how they made money from our stay there. And like
breakfast, they gave us free alcohol.
Yeah, it was awesome, that place.
They also got to pay their staff as well.
Yeah.
So it was amazing value for us.
Amazing value.
Flora Note saying hello to everyone. I'm sure they're saying hello to you guys. Now, when did you meet them in Koh Samui? Is that when you met Flora Note?
Yeah.
Because
a while back now.
They were coming in and you were going up north, right?
Mm-hmm. So we were in Koh Samui at the same time.
We were there for about 2 months.
For a while, yeah, but I don't think we met until like a little while.
We were both under 1,000 subs.
Yeah, and we met and we had a little powwow about YouTube.
Yeah.
How are we gonna grow?
Yeah.
But I love their channel name change.
Yeah.
It's such a nice change,
myself and Notes made a bet that when our channels hit 100k subs, we're getting a tattoo.
Yeah, they're getting tattoos. We've got this on video, so it's gonna happen.
Nothing in between where you are now and 100,000. You think like there'd be something else? Like I'll buy you a beer if I hit 10,000 first. I feel that's a bet that's never going to pay off, or you'll be living elsewhere at that time if you guys are traveling around 100,000.
Reconvene, yeah.
Have you discussed like what kind of tattoo it would be? There should be like something you have to do.
It was we had a quick chat about it a few days ago. Maybe like the YouTube triangle thing.
Oh, that's kind of cute, like a play button.
Yeah.
Ah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's smart.
I'm not getting one, so.
Now I think everyone's going to go out and get one of those now.
Yeah, to be part of the crew.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, look a little weird. If you didn't know what YouTube was, it'd be a little weird, but I'm all down for that. I know some YouTube creators have gotten tattoos of like the Adobe products on their body. That's definitely next level.
That's free advertising for Adobe.
Yeah, I guess that. And then Christy is saying, I love the hotel challenges, but my favorite video was hands down the water park. That was a good one too. I forgot all about that. That must have been fun to do, right?
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was so
You want
much
to tell
fun.
people like where that was, what water? That was in Chiang Mai, right?
Yeah, so it was called Grand Canyon Water Park. It's confusing because there's 2 Grand Canyon water parks right next to each other, and one is more expensive and smaller, and the other one is cheaper, but like the OG, so to speak. And Dylan actually went there back in 2016. Mm-hmm. And they made it twice as big, so when we went back, it was even more epic.
But some of the inflatables were still the same ones, and some of them were broken, so you couldn't even climb some.
It was hard work trying to climb up those inflatables.
There's like duct tape around some.
I did not have the upper body strength.
Some of them were like going flat while we were running on them.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's so funny. There's a huge water park just outside Pattaya, Thailand, called Ramayana Water Park. Huge water park. I've been wanting to go for 6 years, but every time I mention to my Thai friends, they're like, "No, don't. I'll get too dark. Too dark, the sun." So I've never gone. I'm like so close to just going solo and just filming it.
We'll have to go with you.
Yeah,
We'll come. We love a good water park.
Yeah. So what was it like there? A lot of kids and stuff, or was there really like nobody there?
When we first got there, for the first like hour and a half, we were the only people there. So that was awesome. We had it completely to ourselves. They like blasted the music and it was just us out there. And then eventually there was, I think, a school class maybe. So there were like teenagers that showed up, but not that many really.
No.
So
Yeah.
it was really good. You should go
No,
there.
I will get up to Chiang Mai next time. I have like a lot of friends in Chiang Mai I have to kind of check out and pay visit to. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's definitely interesting. When I go back to Thailand, it will be interesting, you guys, because I definitely have a list of people I need to visit. I won't just be able to stay in one area. I got to go all over the place. I got to go Koh Samui.
Oh yeah, you'll have to have a huge meetup.
Yeah. Now I got a question for you because I'm pretty sure that Note is listening from Florida. Note. So how do you guys say that island down in the south of Thailand where you guys were staying?
Oh, we just say
we just
normal
say
white people.
Yeah, we just say Koh Samui, but I know it's Koh Samui, but I'm probably not even saying that right.
Yeah.
No, you're not saying it right. You're about 90%.
There's no way getting to 100.
But Note is so nice. Note is always like, you're 90% there. And I told him, like, that means I'm not close at all. So you're very nice. Has he done that for you? Like, you're 90% close?
No, I don't think I'm even 90%.
Sometimes if we need something translated into Thai, I ask
we'll text him and we'll be like, hey, can you help us? And he'll send us something back and we're like, show it to people.
Yeah. Now,
It's
Dylan,
quite
do you
good.
guys have a drone that you guys use for your footage?
Yes.
Yep.
We have a DJI Mini. Is it Mini? Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person. It's the DJI. I know that much.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Can't fly it very
quite
well.
small.
So I know there's a lot of YouTube creators that choose the Mini just because it's very small, portable. I know Chocolate Man in Thailand, who's in the chat today, he has one of those as well. Do you, if you had to look back on it, would you still buy that same Mini, or would you get maybe a larger drone that had more sort of bells and whistles to it?
I mean, I think the only thing that we would do differently is just after we bought ours. Oh, he's saying 95% correct.
Hey, you guys are better than I was.
Yes.
I got 90. You're 90. You're like basically there.
I think just after we bought our drone, they released the two. So like we have number one and they released number two. We probably would have waited a little bit longer because we bought it so early on because we're like, we know we're going to want to have this. And we just, sat on it in the UK.
I think it's good enough.
Oh, I think it's really nice. I like it.
I don't
but
think we
then
can afford to buy one of the bigger.
We'll
big
upgrade
ones.
eventually.
Yeah.
I just saw this comment. I had to laugh my ass off. Nothing odd about a single middle-aged man going to a water park. That has to be like the comment of the live show. That's what I think about. I think ahead. I'm like, this just is weird. Like a guy like me going by myself. Yeah. So I'm a little concerned about that. Maybe I can I'll just recruit someone. I have more friends now, so I'll recruit you guys to come with me.
Oh, we'd happily come.
That is so funny. Thank you for that, Chocolate Man. It made me laugh. Yeah. So what's now you guys have a couple more hotel visits to do, right? So you just did the 60. Is the 70 in the can, so to speak? Is that already
so we've
edited,
done the
ready to go?
So it's not quite ready to go. It will be ready by tomorrow, but
Trying to cut it down now.
yeah, it's quite a long one at the moment.
Yeah, how long is it?
It was 70 minutes to begin with.
Yeah, obviously we wouldn't post it at 70, so
Well,
don't worry.
I've got it down to 40 now.
Yeah.
Just got to cut some scenes out to get it down to about 30.
we're never quiet, it seems.
Yeah.
So you know what? A little tip for you guys to kind of bring the duration down. If there's any video of you guys dancing, you could probably take that out.
Yeah.
I'm so mean.
Luckily, we wouldn't. Oh, that was terrible.
Yours was all right.
It took us a long time to get that footage as well. Like that was the best of a bad bunch.
I think Adriana's mom is probably like making notes. Do not like the host, Richard. Very mean to my daughter. Okay, let's make a note. Get in touch with Richard's mom. And go.
Email.
So funny. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a great series. So I think that, like you're trading off back and forth. It's almost like a competition, right? Like who does better each time.
Yeah, it's like a competition mixed with like a nice time. So whenever he books one, I know it's really nice and relaxing for me. He's going to book something lovely. I'm just going to have a lovely sort of weekend surprise of where we're going to stay. It's never a terrible place for the £10 one, but that wasn't even that bad. But
I don't like when you book it.
You don't like it when I book them?
No, I like to know where we're going.
Oh, but you like the ones I booked, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
I just
Little disagreement there on camera. That's okay. I'll edit this out. Okay, make a note. Edit this section out in post. Okay, a little disagreement on the show. Okay, it's all right. Okay. All right, Chev and Deb, we can't have any disagreements when they come on in a couple weeks, so please make a note for their visit. No, I think it's great. So I kind of busted you out a little bit, Dylan, like, you know, the 10-pound challenge was kind of rough, but I do notice you definitely take pride when you book a room and Adriana is very happy. You really glow, like you really do smile. Is that nice for you when you pick one that really resonates with her? You're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I love to see a natural reaction. You know?
Yeah. That's why we did like the hotel challenge, like room tour, like
First
sort of a
impressions.
blind tour. Yeah. So it's like first impressions. Because if I go in and see it first, obviously you're not going to see
the real reaction.
Yeah.
Now, I love Chocolate Man Thailand's coming in with the zingers, man. Oh, almost got weird there. That's okay. So do you have your preferences of how you guys search for the hotels? Like Dylan, do you go to Agoda and Adriana, are you more like a hotels.com person?
I'm definitely the Agoda person. I do, for some reason, I love a good Agoda. And I think because I've got the app and everything, it's so easy just to like scroll through hotels in the evening when he's like editing or something.
I just use TripAdvisor because you can actually check the reviews and it compares all the different websites as well.
Yeah.
So.
That's important when you have a total of 2 reviews. You need to compare, really make sure that you're picking the right one. So that's important. See, Dylan's got it nailed. Jim Davis saying, nice banner. Got to check out their channel. You got to check out 2Passports 1Dream. I feel like your channel is underrated. I feel like, you know, you're getting some good views, but I feel like, man, it's some good stuff you're doing there. And the video editing is great. Dylan, like hats off to you, man, for learning that software so quickly. And I got to tell you, so you guys, one thing I love about their videos is the music. So I was asking Dylan about this on the pre-interview, like, listen, man, you got to give me some advice because I feel like I've heard it all twice on my subscription epidemic, but he's always finding interesting music. And he told me, you want to tell what your secret is?
Well, it takes me actually hours to find music. Sometimes it's one of the longest parts.
Pulling his hair out.
I just look at a genre called beats.
Yeah.
And that's where we get most of our music.
So
but then you also have a little friend helping you out as well, right?
A friend.
A can of Red Bull.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
see, that's the secret, man. The caffeine.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like that actually. So I took Dylan's advice. I wrote that down. Like, oh, maybe I should load some caffeine in. And look what happened, Dylan. Look at the intro I ended up with today.
I mean, it was really nice. I really enjoyed that.
High energy. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You're invited back in the next 4 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Return again. So that's what happens when you have too much caffeine. You get like a high energy video. I felt like it was 2 contrasting videos. You had the nice relaxing one with the acid jazz coming in, the lady walking on the rice fields, and then all of a sudden it hits you right in the face that we're starting to show. That's okay. Hey, listen, we love all kinds of music. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Chocolate Man Thailand says, I really don't understand what's going on with the young hip couples channels here in Thailand. They look great. Edits are solid and they're fun. Wish for more success. Yeah, that's a great comment. You should definitely partner up with Chocolate Man in Thailand. If you ever get to this area, you know, Pattaya, Bangkok area, sync up with him. He's a great guy, has a lot of knowledge around YouTube. But I got to echo that as well. Like I really feel the same thing. And one thing I'm always looking for is interesting channels and great quality videos. I feel like that's what you guys are getting on your show. And I'd love to talk about so we talked a little bit about around who picks the music. It sounds like Dylan is kind of in charge of the music, right? But then the editing, do you have one person that comes in first and does like the first cut and then someone else comes in? How's that all work? Because I don't know, I can't make sense of it in my head. Like boyfriend, girlfriend working on videos together. I feel like that's way to split apart.
No, it works quite well, actually.
I go through everything and cut it down, get rid of stuff that doesn't make sense, and cut out the ums and the ahs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, the really bad bits.
I show Adriana, and then she goes, get rid of that, move that, take that off.
Yeah, so basically like the fine tuning, I guess I have the eye for it, but not the actual ability to do it just yet. So
when I edit, I look at myself. I don't look at Adriana.
Yeah, so it's quite good that you actually are looking at both people, because sometimes I'm pulling a crazy face and he's like, this is great scene. And I'm like, yes, definitely not. But it works quite well together because then we can kind of discuss it and stuff. Because obviously, if we worked on it separately, I wouldn't have his input necessarily. So it's...
If Adriana's been watching the whole editing process, you get bored of watching the same clips over and over. So if she just sees,
so I get it with fresh eyes.
If she sees the nearly finished version,
then
she's like, "Wow, this is good." And I'm like,
trim,
"Oh,
trim,
is
trim.
it? Okay."
Yeah, it's nice.
Now, is it just hello to CJ, same but different, saying that he loves your channel also. That's always nice to get some positive comments like that. Now, so is it constructive criticism when you come down to the editing process? Is it kind of nice but firm, or how's that work?
Yeah, I
Usually
think
it's pretty much done.
I think we have pretty similar opinions on
Yeah.
what we like to portray. So we've never really had a clash when it's like, keep this, no, I want to edit it out.
I mean, at the beginning, once we started YouTube, we decided not to post like 2 videos because they were like, this don't make sense. But
Yeah, so
after
we had a
that-
few videos that we were like, this is actually really terrible. We have to just delete all of these files. But yeah,
yeah,
it works
I
quite
always
well.
like to hear the constructive criticism is nice. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
I'll go down to my mom's house on the weekend and I'll edit some videos down there, like for the show and stuff like that. And I'll show her, hey, mom, check this out. And she's like, what is it? It's just not good. Just not good. Like, no, encouragement, or you should try this. No, it's just not good. Just not good.
That hasn't
Blow to
happened
the
yet.
ego, man. Blow to the ego. So it's nice to hear you guys get along a little better. That's awesome. So what's next for the channel now? You're going to be doing the hotel videos up to 100 pound. You have 80 that's kind of coming, I guess 70s that's done, almost done. Going to be down 40 minutes. You got to shrink it down.
Yeah.
You want to have it like a half an hour? Where do you want to end with that one?
I think normally we go for
That's
about
the
half
aim.
an hour. Yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to do pretty good with that sort of
Yeah.
time frame. But yeah.
we don't actually know yet fully what we're going to do after the 100 one.
Yeah, I
but we've
think
got a few weeks to figure that
We
out.
still want to keep in the same niche, so definitely another sort of hotel kind of, but probably not just the same thing over again, but
Yeah.
something different.
We'll put a spin on it.
Yeah, same but different.
Yeah.
Same thing, but different. Shree's saying the channel is definitely underrated. Really proud of you guys. That's nice. Pattaya Vlog says just subscribe to their channel. That's great. We're getting more subscribers here. That's awesome. That's very good. No, a lot of great supportive comments. I really feel like it's just a matter of you guys finding your audience, right?
Right.
And then you
Great
said,
comments.
Yeah.
Really nice comments.
Yeah.
and so you think you'll kind of transition out of the hotel stuff? Oh, here we go. CJ, same, but different. Oh, I just lost it. Here we go. Do my edit. Okay. So, yeah. So I feel like that's helpful. Like when you talk about your editing, it does help because sometimes I'll get in a rut, like what Dylan was saying. Finding music is so crucial, and you know it when you've landed on it. You know, Epidemic is great. I love the suggestions, that kind of stuff. But I also try to go down the rabbit hole of finding music that I don't hear on other people's videos. I got to tell you, you guys, we share a similar interest in music because I hear a lot of my videos from the Richard Returns of Thailand series on your stuff. I'm like, another one. You
Maybe
stole
we
that
should
from
just
me.
walk through your old videos and then we'll pick them from there.
And we won't have anything left.
That'll make it easier for us.
I wish you could like use the song and then like own it. You know, like I'm going to
Yeah.
purchase that song. No one else can use
Right.
it but it's great. You guys have great taste in music, but I feel like that helps out shrink down the editing process a lot, right? So when you have two people kind of working, so you don't get the block. Maybe Dylan, if you get blocked with music, does Adriana kind of help you with suggestions?
Sometimes, but what I usually do is I play the whole video. And I'm like, please tell me if you don't like this song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll tell me which areas. He's like, I'm not sure about this one, but it's interesting because normally those are the ones that are a bit more different. And those are the ones that we get the comments on when the video is then live, of people saying like, wow, I really liked that song at that time. And he's like, oh.
Yeah.
So
I try to match the song to the mood.
yeah, so
of
it's
what's
worked
going
really
on.
well so far.
Yeah, it's so important, man. I feel like that's so crucial. And like you saw, like in the hotel video that I kind of took my liberties with, it's kind of funny to have a funny song in the background too as well. And I feel like that's an underrated section of Epidemic is the comedic section. They have all these songs that are very funny.
I don't
So
think
yeah,
we use that section yet.
it's pretty funny.
I'll
You-
start
if
delving down
nothing
there.
else, it's fun to listen to. If nothing else, if you're in like a down mood, just listen to some of those songs. They'll make you smile. So hilarious. Nice. So you look like you'd be transitioning out of the hotel videos more into traveling once things open up again.
Yeah.
I think we probably still want to keep like a hint of like hotel vibes, but
Yeah.
we're not 100% sure what we'll be doing
Because
because
if our audience are liking the hotel stuff,
Yeah.
then we want
we
the
really
algorithm
enjoy it.
to find the same sort of people.
Yeah, and I
So-
think maybe like trying weird and wonderful hotels as well. So like trying something that's quite out of the box, rather than just like the standard hotels and stuff like that as well. Might be
But
fun.
we've been getting lots of emails of fans wanting to book us into a hotel to
Yeah,
review
because they
them.
want to see the review.
wow.
Yeah, which we haven't done yet,
We
but
need to
it's
finish this first.
yeah, but it's really nice that people are even trusting our opinions on places.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a compliment to your videos as well. They trust the
Right.
quality and the content. That's great.
Yeah,
Jim Davis is
yeah.
saying, ditto, just subscribe to 2Passports 1Dream. And Teacher Thomas is funny, saying, new subscriber and click the bell. Teacher will be
you.
watching. That's so funny. So great. It's awesome. Very good comments coming in today. And so Carl's Thailand's like going to another channel and subbing. He's subbing to CJ. Same, but different. That's okay. We love all channels here.
Yeah.
So any friendly competition? You kind of mentioned the bet that you have going with Note for the 100K subscribers, but anything going on with Chev and Dev? Any kind of vote or bets there?
No bets, just friends.
No, yeah, we're just hoping to grow alongside each other, because it would be really nice to be able to sort of do some videos together in the future as well. And I think that's even nicer when you've got sort of more of a following as well. So
yeah,
but they're really lovely.
No competition.
Yeah, no competition.
See, I was kind of hoping to hear that, because I was hoping you guys didn't bet on the dance videos. That would have been
they would be winning hands down.
Man, next level with that video. I just can't believe that video. I'm going to play that again. So great. So guys, we're kind of coming up on the end of our time here. Thank you so much for going long. I know I promised you 30 minutes when we did the pre-interview, but I said sometimes we go a little bit longer, but I just really enjoy talking to you. So much great information.
Yeah, it's been super lovely.
Yeah, it's been great.
Been great. So awesome. So your friends are coming on in 2 weeks, Chev and Dev. Now you mentioned you guys actually hang out quite a bit in Chiang Mai, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to talk about this interview. You're going to give me a thumbs up. That was a pleasurable experience.
Oh yeah. We'll prep them for theirs.
yeah, you should. No, that's great. So thanks a lot for coming on. I want to play this again, the hotel challenge video to promote this this line of videos. It's great work. I can't wait for the 70 to come out. That's going to be great. Anything you wanted to say there, Dylan? Looks like you're kind of wanting to say something. No?
You'll enjoy this end.
Yeah, he's excited.
It's a good one.
It's a great channel. Please, everyone go there. Consider subscribing to 2 Passports 1Dream. Great videos. I'm really enjoying the hotel challenge. I can't wait to see more. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Adriana and this is Dylan, and we're 2 Passports 1Dream, and welcome to the Hotel Challenge series.
In this hotel challenge, we go to a hotel every weekend with different budgets, starting from £10 all the way up to £100.
So far, we've stayed in some amazing hotels, awesome service, great pools, and there's more to come.
And you might be wondering how we can afford to stay at these wonderful hotels on a backpacker's budget. Throughout the week, our daily budget is £50 a day on average.
As the weeks go on, we underspend throughout the week so that we can spend more money on the hotels on the weekend. And this shows you exactly how you can live and what you can do on a backpacker's budget here in Chiang Mai, Thailand.
So if you like budgeting and staying in nice hotels, then subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another video.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
So great to have them on. I like to see the reaction after those videos. Great channel, great videos. Guys, definitely go to that channel, check it out. Consider subscribing. Lots of great stuff coming down the pike on that channel as well. So really enjoyed the interview with them. We're kind of coming up on intermission time. So everyone knows this is time for a little quick break. For everyone, if you're living in a location where it's nighttime, go grab another beverage. We got about another 26 minutes to go here. If you're on the West Coast of the United States, maybe go grab some more caffeine. We're going to show you a little intermission video, a new video coming at you. This is part 1 of the Richard returns to Thailand. So the interesting thing about this video was this is one of the first ones that were redone. So for those of you that don't know, about 11 months ago, I took down parts 1 through 6 of the Richard returns to Thailand, because a lot of the comments I was getting were saying, we love the series, but it's too short. Like the 5 and 6 minute videos was too short. They wanted something longer. I felt like I was kind of stalling on my subscribers. That wasn't really growing like I started in the beginning. So I took them all down, parts 1 through 6. And basically came out with a new series. And this is part 1, towards the end of part 1. And wanted to play this for you guys. And definitely let me know in the chat what you guys think. We'd love to get your feedback. Most people come to Pattaya to escape their lives back home. Perhaps they want to escape from a bad relationship. Maybe they want to escape their dull daily routine. For me, I come to Pattaya to recharge, not escape. The long work hours back home had drained me of much needed energy. I was losing my edge, my focus. The energy found in Pattaya is infectious. It's something I have not experienced anywhere else in the world. My concern with this trip was the noticeable lack of energy. Was this the new Pattaya? I had only been here for 4 hours, so perhaps I was overthinking it. The true test of the current state of Pattaya would be the nightlife. Stay tuned for part 2 of Richard Returns to Thailand as I tackle the nightlife. So thanks very much for watching that little video I put together. It's awesome. Part 1, Boomerang. If you guys get a chance, maybe take a second look at that one. I really enjoyed putting that one together. That was the first video to get relaunched from the earlier video that I had done. And I noticed that once I started posting longer duration videos that were triple the duration of the previous one, the sub count started growing. So I feel like that's kind of one of the little secrets I had from going from what was 500 subscribers 11 months ago up to 7,000. So thanks for everyone that's watched that. I think that video has performed quite well, almost 20,000 views on that one. And it was a lot of fun putting that one together. So Fubar Traveler is saying that was a great interview. Well, you know what's Fubar, Ollie Brown, it makes it easy when you have great guests coming on, like Adriana and Dylan. They are very easy to talk to, and just a lot of great stories about the hotel challenge and stuff like that. And, you know, they were very nice because I communicate with my guests ahead of time. I ask, you know, would it be okay if I took a couple of your videos from YouTube and kind of did some creative license with them? They're like, yeah, go ahead. So it's nice to do that. And they're just a pleasure to work with. So we look forward to maybe having them back at some point in the future, maybe when they hit 100,000 subscribers, which is probably going to be in a couple months with the way that they're going. So it's definitely a very nice channel. And Pattaya Vlog says, really like your video style. Thank you. Appreciate that. Put a lot of hard work into it. You know, one of the funny stories from that series is the first series I was doing with 5 and 6 minute videos. People really were busting me out for the way I said Pattaya. It's really with the Thai accent. Oh man, like every comment, you're saying it wrong. You say it funny, but I stuck to my guns and pretty much that went away. Once I got into the longer duration videos, got some more subscribers, people started leaving me alone. So thank you, CJ Paradise, saying edit, nice bomb. Awesome. Appreciate that, man. And Chocolate Man in Thailand says, until the situation, Pattaya was always good to me. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation, Chocolate Man. I got to tell you, like with all the restrictions and stuff, it looks like a different town. Yeah. And then Daystate Fox is saying, Richard, any further thoughts as to when you will next visit Thailand? So it's actually a great question. You know, my target is November and December to go back there. You know, that's definitely my target. I don't know how realistic it is. I feel like it's a very fluid situation right now. And then it isn't a fluid situation. I feel like we're about a year and a half after this all kicked off, and it's kind of about the same. So I will tell you one thing. I can't go back there if I have the chance of having to be put in a hospital. You know, if you happen to have a positive reaction to the situation, then you end up in a field hospital somewhere. It's kind of hard to work if you're at a field hospital. So I probably won't be going back if that's a requirement to sit through a quarantine. You know, Ollie Brown, one of our guests we've had on before, the Fubar Traveler, went to Thailand recently thinking he was going to be maybe staying for 7 days in a you know, ASQ or ASQ. What's the other one? Alternative local quarantine, ALQ. So he was told that he'd have to stay for a minimum, maybe 7 days. That's about it. He was fully, you know, can I say vaccinated? I can say vaccinated. He's fully vaccinated, ready to go. And they still made him stay the 15 days. So poor guy to stay 15 days in quarantine. And, you know, I don't know if he'd do that again. I don't know. I'd like to see Ollie Brown, see if you changed your impression of what you would do now. And Pattaya Vlog says, I'm experimenting with a long form video for my current edit. I've mostly published shorts as I'm learning the ropes on my fledgling channel. So we'll go check out Pattaya Vlog. Go check it out. See what's going on. And yeah, I would say it just comes the time, you know, getting to know the edits and music and narrations, this kind of stuff. That's very important. And this right says, those crazy, I would go mental. I know I was seeing some pictures today on Bangkok Jack and Bangkok Post, and it looked like, man, a little crazy. Those hospitals. Oh yeah. So I don't know if I would do that. And then Carlos Thailand saying, looking forward to a longer video from Pattaya Vlog. Does anybody wear a hat? And then Gomor Hike says 15 days, no way. I kind of feel the same way. I feel like, man, 2 weeks in a day is a long time to be inside in a hotel. Yeah, interesting. And then More V is saying world passports for the situation will be the way forward for all travel. Yeah, and I feel like that's going to be a difficult situation because I think they're going to require probably boosters every 6 months. So, you know, I'm not sure how that's going to end up, you know, for everyone. And then Thailand backpacker is saying it's just better to wait it out before coming here. Not worth it during these times. And that's the, you know, what's the race, right? So everyone's looking to get back as soon as possible, but you know, Thailand's not going to grow legs and walk away. It's still going to be there at the end of the situation. And I would just say it'd be nice to go back there when it's open, everyone's having a good time. It's the Thailand that we all remember versus going in there, restrictions, some places closed, some places open, that kind of stuff. It can sometimes be a little depressing to see some of those bars that are open and closed. And just looking from, oh, Mr. Mitch saying his house is going on the market the 5th of May. Look out, Thailand, here I come. So Mr. Mitch is looking to liquidate everything and make that one-way ticket purchase out to Thailand. That is great. So I hope that flies off the shelf for you, your house there. Hopefully you get a nice offer you like and you're able to liquidate and come out soon. We'll have to maybe go to you live in Thailand remote, have you on the show if you kind of get over there. That would definitely be nice. And then Bad Badger, retired in Thailand, says Thailand will bounce back, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it was just going to take some time. There's a lot of other countries that have their hands full right now. I feel like we'll have to see how it goes with Thailand. And then They State Fox saying, nice one, Mr. Mitch. That's great. And then Carlos Thailand saying, TTT, yes, actually relates to our conversation I had with Pattaya Vlog. Oh, interesting. And then I said, Chocolate Man in Thailand is like in rare form today with the chat message. He says, at Mr. Mitch, flying all the way out there just to moderate my live shows. Oh, what a nice man. I think, Mr. Mitch, if you go out there, you should actually be like in James's condo. You should be moderating from his condo as he's doing the live show. That would be funny. You know, I got my moderators in the background right here, typing away. Maybe it'll look like the moderator spotlight with all the computer displays like we had a couple weeks ago we were showing you. And then Morvia is saying, rent the house first. Maybe it's a good idea to rent it, get some supplemental income coming in while you're away. We'll have to see. I kind of feel like Mr. Mitch just kind of wants to wash his hands and get out of the country. So, yeah, we'll have to see. And then Mr. Mitch saying the things I will do for my friends. Teacher Thomas Thailand. That is so funny. And then Chocolate. Oh, okay. Now it really got weird now. Okay. Well, maybe I'm missing some comments. Awesome. So everyone that may not have seen James's channel, definitely go check out Chocolate Man in Thailand. It's a great channel there. I'm going back up to the comments, see if I missed any, because sometimes my StreamYard application is a little delayed on getting the comments in here. Ah, there we go. Let's see. CJ Paradise saying, Richard and Ollie Bar and Mitch in the next chair. You got this. I know. Exactly. I'm looking. I got to get out there and check out Foo Bar Travelers Bar. Right there. I think it's on Soy 13-1. Interesting. Yeah, we'll have to see how that's going because I know he has the tattoo shop and the bar out there in Pattaya right now. And then Gomor Hike saying bars are very easy to find in Alabama. And Mr. Mitch is going to be the Tiki Bar manager for retired in Thailand. Bad Badger retired in Thailand's Tiki Bar. And I know that Daystate Fox has the Daystate Arms in the UK right now, where all of his actions are happening over there. He's doing all the broadcasts from there and basically watching all the YouTube videos from his Daystate Arms. He's saying, I built a bar in my garden, so may get my wife to play Connect 4 with me and speak Thai to me. And everyone knows, like, those are the games in the bars, the Connect 4, which I'm horrible at because I can't play it once I've had a couple of beers in me. I just don't see the patterns and this kind of stuff. And not really a big fan of playing the games in the bars. I'm there to just kind of relax and have a beer. I can't really play the games of strategy, and they take it very seriously there. I think the one game I can play well, even if I'm drinking, is Jackpot, because you can kind of fake it. Even if you're drunk, you just start, turning stuff over, rolling the dice. It's a pretty easy game to play. And Fubar Traveler says, Richard can stay above my bar anytime. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Hopefully the room has windows. Got to hope for some windows in the room above the bar. That's definitely a priority for me. Check that out. And then let's see. Teacher Thomas talking to Mr. Mitch. I'll be in the pool requesting more pina coladas. That is awesome. That sounds like a good drink to have when it's very hot out. And then Fubar Traveler is telling us, yes, Bangkok bar, Soy 13-1, so Yamamoto. Yeah, so the Bangkok bar, great little bar there. I think he did quite a bit of remodeling to get that live, to get it going. So it's looking very nice. Great. Well, if that's no other comments there, guys, I'm going to kind of wrap things up here for the Saturday live show. I loved our guest today. Very good guest, 2Passports 1Dream. Great. There's links in the description and also in the live chat to their channel. So great channel. Check it out. Next week's guest is coming on Maggie's Journey. So Maggie is actually rejoining us. It's been a while since she's been on the show. I think about 6 months, and she's been on quite a bit. She was my first guest to ever come on a live show. So we're going to be having her back on. She just recently interviewed Tita from Shine Bright Like Tita on her channel. So go check out Maggie's Journey. Check out that interview. It's a great video, really funny. Two girls talking in Thai, and they have the subtitles there. So it was pretty funny. I love the video. So I would say I'm going to be here next week. Next 8 weeks is all female vloggers that'll be coming on the show. You saw the profile of See You Around. We'll have her on in a couple weeks as well. Maggie's Journey next week. And then we'll be having Chev and Dev coming on the week after that. So thanks everyone that joined the live show. I'm going to let you guys go with my outro video. If I can find it here in the 11 videos I have up here. It'll be nice. Here we go. Thanks everyone. I'll see you next Saturday.